Quotes by Benjamin Franklin, January 17, 1706, April 17, 1790. Scientist, one of the main figures of electricity.
Be at war with your vices, at peace with your neighbors, and let every new year find you a better man. Remember not only to say the right thing in the right place, but far more difficult still, to leave unsaid the wrong thing at the tempting moment. 'Tis a great confidence in a friend to tell him your faults, greater to tell him his. The person who deserves most pity is a lonesome one on a rainy day who doesn't know how to read. Dost thou love life? Then do not squander time, for that's the stuff life is made of. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Never confuse motion with action. Educate your children to self-control, to the habit of holding passion and prejudice and evil tendencies subject to an upright and reasoning will, and you have done much too. Abolish misery from their future, and crimes from society. He that is good for making excuses is seldom good for anything else. Whatever is begun in anger ends in shame. Do not anticipate trouble or worry about what may never happen. Keep in the sunlight. Whoever would overthrow the liberty of a nation must begin by subduing the freeness of speech. The heart of a fool is in his mouth, but the mouth of a wise man is in his heart. There was never a bad peace or a good war. Be slow in choosing a friend, slower in changing. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Love your enemies, for they tell you your faults. For the want of a nail the shoe was lost. For the want of a shoe the horse was lost. For the want of a horse the rider was lost. For the want of a rider the battle was lost. For the want of a battle the kingdom was lost. And all for the want of a horseshoe nail. We must all hang together, or assuredly we shall all hang separately. When you are finished changing, you are finished. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. To find out a girl's faults, praise her to her girlfriends. When you're testing to see how deep water is, never use to feet. But in this world nothing can be said to be certain except death and taxes. A slip of the foot you may soon recover, but a slip of the tongue you may never get over. Life's biggest tragedy is that we get old too soon and wise too late. Trouble knocked at the door, but hearing laughter hurried away. Happiness depends more on the inward disposition of mind than on outward circumstances. If you would not be forgotten, as soon as you are dead and rotten, either write things worth reading or do things worth writing. If Jack's in love, he's no judge of Jill's beauty. Keep your eyes wide open before marriage, half shut afterwards.